identify you.
How were they?
Call the meeting to order. Oh, please rise. Yeah. Can I ask you to join me in a moment of reflection on the business that's before us this evening? Please join me in a pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Alderman Basso.
Here.
Alderman Begley.
Here.
Alderman Violet.
Here.
Alderman Clifford.
Here.
Alderman Key. Alderman Lewandowski.
Here.
Alderman McGrogan.
Here.
Alderman McGovern.
Here.
Mayor, City Clerk, and Attorney, and Treasurer are present.
Thank you. We've got a special presentation tonight. It's my pleasure to recognize an individual who's been with us a long time. One of our unsung heroes in public works. When your water doesn't work or the sewer backs up, with people in the middle of the night, and I'm sure his wife would know this too, gets called out sometimes in the middle of the night to repair that and plow snow and the like. And I'd like to recognize Steve Rhodes has been with us 30 years. So Steve, you want to come on? Congratulations.
Thank you.
In recognition of your devoted service and commitment to the city of Palos Heights for 30 years, Stephen Rhodes. Now, that's 30 years. You must have started like when you were 12.
19.
19, okay.
Thank you. Isn't that
Well,
nice?
very good life. Got something else here too? You can, while you're in the truck, you can use that too.
go.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Great. And thank you very much too for putting up with all these hours, I'm
Yes,
sure,
yes,
and
yes,
well,
for
both of you. So thank you very
It's
Yay.
been a pleasure.
I'm glad.
Can we get
I
one
enjoy
more
it. Thank you.
Can we get one more picture?
Oh, sure.
Go join Dad. Thank you. He's over there clapping away.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Let's get inside the microphone.
oh, okay.
My
daughter Alex, my wife Joanne.
So I thought I'd get her in the picture.
Thank you.
She should be in the picture, Jack, because after all, she's the one that answers the phone at 3 o'clock.
All set.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Okay, great. All right, Steve. Thank you.
Let's go, Steve.
All right, under the consent calendar, I've got a couple of items. The approval of city council meeting minutes from June 1st, 2021, along with the approval of the payroll and the voucher list for the period ending June 11th, 2021. And also need a motion to approve, included in that, a request for a special use permit from St. Spiridon's Orthodox Church to conduct their annual Greek Fest, which will be held on July 10th, 2021. Someone please make the motion.
So moved.
Moved by Alderman Violet, seconded by Alderman McGovern. Discussion? Roll call?
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
That's it? Okay. No sealed bids tonight, I understand? Okay. Under my report, just like to say, after long last, we have entered Phase 5. It's been a long time getting here, and I want to thank particularly all the residents of Palos Heights for putting up with this last 15 months or so, and it's been a struggle in many cases, on some tempers sometimes flared, but things worked out. And along with that, I'd also like to thank our employees who had to make a lot of sacrifices as far as flexible hours. Some days the city hall was open, some days the doors were closed. You had to handle a lot of things with kid gloves as far as precautions, and we got through that. I was kiddingly saying the other day, I thought about taking some of these masks and taking these sanitary stuff, put it on top there and see if it would light, but that may be a little too much there. But just going forward, we have Thursday night, we have a movie in the park. We had a concert last week. Things are going along splendidly. The pool is open, rec center is open, the library is open. You may want to check our website as far as the details, as far as hours. Just some of the hours have changed from where they were before last Friday, but to keep that in mind. Keep also in mind we're still bound by the CDC guidelines as far as masks. If you are not vaccinated, you should be wearing a mask. I ask also if you're not vaccinated, please consider vaccination. It's the safest way to get us, to a final wrap up on this whole thing. So I think that's enough said on that. I did have the pleasure today to cut a ribbon at the Tropical Snow Cone in 123rd and in Harlem. A nice young business that's opened up. They have an operation in Bridgeview. They said they fell in love with the city of Palos Heights as they were searching other locations in the southwest suburbs. By the sheer number of people that were there today when I left, and I was talking to Ron when he left, there were 15 people still waiting in line to get their snow cones, and they've got quite an assortment of snow cones and ice cream cones, and a nice young couple with their daughter who's running the operation. It's a great compliment to what we're doing on Harlem Avenue as far as it creates a destination for people to go to. That also complements all the fine restaurants we have on Harlem Avenue and some of the other new businesses that have opened up over the last year and are coming to be open in the next couple of months. So keep that in mind as you're looking for something for a tasty treat. I understand it's supposed to be in the 90s again on Thursday and Friday, so snow cone may seem just the right thing. So with that, City Clerk, do you have anything?
No.
City Treasurer?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have the report, Treasurer's report for the period ending May 31st. The general fund began the month with $3,907,295. Revenues of $927,935. Expenses of $822,995. Other source use $2,043, giving an ending cash balance in the general fund of $4,010,192. The total all funds began the month with $19,962,503. Revenues for May were $1,806,231. Expenses were $2,187,893. Other source use $129,636, giving an ending cash balance in all funds of $19,451,204. That concludes my report, Mr. Mayor.
I'll entertain a motion to approve the Treasurer's report.
So moved.
Moved by Alderman Violet, second by Alderman McGovern. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. City Attorney?
Just one thing to report. The city just received the deed for the property on the new drainage project on the Cypress Lane through the no cash bid. Only took about 19 months, which is twice the time it normally would take, but we finally got the deed. So the city has all the property that you need to acquire for the contract with the MWRD.
Great. Thank you very much. Communications, anyone have this evening? Citizens wishing to address the council? Here. Standing committees, Alderman McGrogan.
Mr. Mayor, we have two items. Number 9 on the agenda is the motion to approve the adjustment of the IMET liquidating trust balance fund.
Moved by Alderman McGrogan.
Second.
Second by Alderman Violet. Discussion. Roll call.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Okay, and number 10 is another motion to approve the City Hall copier lease agreement with the Xerox Financial Corp. LLC at a total cost of $344.25 per month for the next 5 years.
Moved by Alderman McGrogan.
Second.
Second by Alderman Violet. Discussion. Roll call.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Number 11 on the back of the page, if you have hard copies, a motion to approve the third amendment to the Verizon Tower lease agreement.
Moved by Alderman
Second.
McGovern. Second by Alderman Violet. Discussion. Roll call.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
It's the end of my report, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Public Safety, Alderman Basso.
Yes, Mayor, I have no items on the agenda, but I'd like to read a few statements that the police department recommends and were listed on our website last week. First of all, it's highly recommended that you lock all your doors and windows of your residence, whether anyone is home or not. It sounds common sense and logical, but I did have a neighbor that didn't even have keys to their house at one time. So never locked their doors, and they kept their fingers crossed everything was okay, but I think times are a little different now. Keep your doorways well lit at night. Install deadlock bolts on all outside doors. Keep garage doors closed and locked even when someone is home. I think this is extremely important and a good reminder for everyone always, because I think, especially with attached garages, we feel very comfortable just pulling our car in and then doing our business in the garage, whatever it is, emptying the car out or loading the car, whatever it is, leaving the door to the house open. And it only takes a second for someone to be following right behind you or enter your home when you least expect it. So keep that one in mind. Do not leave valuables in plain sight for onlookers. Record serial numbers and take photographs or videos of valuables and place the record in a safe place, possibly away from your home. Cancel mail and newspaper deliveries, or leave to a trusted friend to pick those items up if you're going on vacation for any length of time. Secure sliding glass doors with appropriate security bars. Install motion detectors in your backyards and at your doorways. And immediately call 911 if someone unknown to you comes to your door and asks if you have lost a pet or ask for someone that does not live in your house. So I think those are all good hints, good reminders for us to stay safe, and especially as more and more people will be hitting the streets and going about their normal activities. So, and that's the end of my report. Thank you.
Mayor?
Yes, sir.
I didn't exactly know where to bring this in. I was thinking about maybe later on in the meeting, but since you brought it up, Alderman, just today I had lunch with someone whose sister, who was actually a former judge, was carjacked at the gas station at 135th and Cicero, the Amoco station. Got out of the car, was filling up the tank, was just about done, was just about getting ready to go back in. The guy pointed a gun and said, "I'm taking your car." And that was just one of several situations I've heard. In fact, I just mentioned it to Jerry, he mentioned another one. So not only to be safe at your house, but what this lady did, she had her purse and everything in the car. So, which probably makes sense. You're not going to pump your gas with, I think, a purse. Not that I'm a lady, but anyhow, you know what I mean? So they took the car and her purse and her cell phone, but eventually they caught the people. But it's just a notice to each one of us to be safe, and especially since there's no rules anymore. And then on the Palos Patch, or one of those next door sites, I was just reading, there's been some bike thefts right in the area, right out of the garages in Palos Park in particular. And so, as you pointed out, it's happening.
So, all good words of wisdom then. Thank you, sir. Municipal grounds and property, Alderman Begley.
Your Honor, or not Your Honor, sorry, I'm in court all the day, all the time. I do have a motion. It's item number 12 on the agenda. It's a motion to adopt an ordinance pursuant to section 11-76-4 of the Illinois Municipal Code, declaring the following public works vehicles as surplus and to sell them on iBid. And those vehicles include a 1979 Chevy step van, 2000 GMC 2500 pickup, a 1996 Ford F-250, and two 2003 International dump trucks.
Okay, moved by Alderman Begley. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Clifford. Discussion? Roll call?
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
And that's it for
Right.
for
Thank you
myself.
very
Thank
much.
you.
Planning and zoning, Alderman McGovern.
No report this night.
All right, Alderman Key is not here tonight. Does anyone have
He has
anything?
no report.
No report, okay. Roads and construction, Alderman Clifford.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have a motion to authorize the city attorney to draft an ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute an intergovernmental agreement between the city of Palos Heights and the village of Palos Park for reimbursement of road resurfacing outside the city limits on 123rd Place.
Moved by Alderman Clifford. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Lewandowski. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to waive the rules.
Moved by Alderman Clifford. Is there a
Second.
Second by Alderman McGrogan. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Motion to adopt the ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute an IGA agreement between the city of Palos Heights and the village of Palos Park for reimbursement of road resurfacing outside the city limits on 123rd Place.
Moved by Alderman Clifford. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Basso. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
And, thank you. And next, a motion to draft a statement of need to IDOT for the audible pedestrian crossing project at 123rd Street and Harlem Avenue.
Moved by Alderman Clifford.
Second.
Second by Alderman Basso. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
And to follow up, of course, everyone knows about the ongoing construction on 123rd. It gets more and more a little bit deeper each day and week, so be careful when you go in there and use the alternative routes. You also may have read in the paper about a situation between Ridgeland and Harlem of standing water in the low spot there. And they finally found out, or basically found out about it through our public works director, and they contacted the MWRD and flew a drone over the area suggested by our public work and found out that there's a family of beavers or more damming up the area there, causing that water not to be able to leave the road. So with that, I guess they're going to proceed to removing those obstructions
They're going to be out there Thursday, right?
and relocating the beaver family to another suitable area.
They didn't say that. They said
And if not, get your hat on it ready. But other than that, that's one of the reasons that was there. But
Right. Thank you, sir. License permits and franchises. Alderman Lewandowski.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have two items on the agenda this evening. First, I'd like to make a motion to approve a permanent sign request for Siva Brands at 11849 Southwest Highway.
Moved by Alderman Lewandowski. Is there a second?
Question.
Oh, again, I need a second first.
Okay, second.
Second by
for
Alderman
your
Clifford. Right.
According to, this doesn't have the size of the signs. At the committee meeting, we limited that to 6 inches above the 24 inches like we did a couple weeks ago with the other sign over there.
Okay. Good.
That's correct. It was the recommendation, I believe unanimous from the committee, that the variance was 6 inches, similar to what we did for the DD for Dunkin' Donuts. So that was the recommendation. So I can clarify for the motion to make it 6 inches above the code,
Okay.
which is 30 inches.
Great. Thank you, sir. All right.
did they have an overly large sign request?
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah, they wanted 48 inches.
They wanted
Oh, 48, okay.
So they wanted double the code.
Cool. Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key. Oh, sorry. Missed him. Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Thank you. Item number 18 on the agenda this evening, I'd like to make a motion to approve a variance for a stair lift for Chicago Christian High School at 12001 South Oak Park Avenue.
Moved by Alderman Lewandowski. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman McGovern.
Now, Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
Now, this item did not make it to our committee agenda. There was a bit of an administrative snafu. However, there is some time considerations here.
Right.
They still have to go before the Illinois State Fire Marshal. They have to come here first before they can go there and get inspected and approved there.
Right.
So,
I understand. Okay, great. Any discussion? Let's see. Roll call.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
aye.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Right.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. That's the end of my
All right.
report.
Thank you, sir. Water and sewer. Alderman Violet.
I have no report, Mr. Mayor. However, I would like to announce that the Water and Sewer Committee meeting next week will be canceled.
All right. Thank you, sir. Special committees. Alderman Key does not here.
There's
No report. Okay. Alderman McGovern. Cable.
For the cable, Channel 4, we've only got one thing. There's a new program that was just begun. It's called the City News. It's on Channel 4. It's about a 20-minute long program, 20 minutes, anywhere from 20, 25 minutes, depending on current events of the week. And that's exactly what it's bringing out. It's bringing out all the current events, anything that the police department has to bring out, anything that the park district has to bring out, farmers market, movies, any of the concerts in the park. They're all going to be televised weekly so that everybody knows, and then they'll be repeated during the course of the day. Okay? That's all I have to turn.
Great idea. I give everybody one capsule of what's going on. All right. Let's see. Old business? Citizens wish to ask council? Any new business?
Mr. Mayor. I had just as kind of a FYI for everybody. It was interesting. I opened up some mail this afternoon, and I had a invoice from one of the energy companies that is on that. There's like 25 or 30 companies because I called Nicor, and so I had a bill that they sent to me and said, "You owe us, X number of dollars," and so I was like, I've never even heard of this company, to be honest with you. And then I looked it up online, and they had some kind of interesting comments online about the company. So I said I better call up Nicor and see what's going on. And so it's interesting. The lady said, well, pull your old bill from a couple of days ago. So I pulled that one out, and sure enough, there's a thing on here about this energy company. And so they collect your money from Nicor on the Nicor bill. But then and they did collect it because she said, we already took it out of your account. But then she said, you could pretty much ignore the bill you get from the, what do you call it, the
Provider?
supplier. And so I'm just saying that if this happens, instead of just thinking, oh, it's an electric company or a power company, I better pay it, you're already paid on your bill. And what I found out is, since that was like maybe a holiday weekend or something, they were slow to remit the check from the Nicor, didn't get to the gas company supplier. So then they sent out a bill. I mean, after I put all the pieces together. But I mean, I think if you didn't really follow the thing and make a few phone calls, you could pay it twice.
Okay.
So
Good advice.
just be careful.
All right. Anything else? entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Be safe.
There was a small thing.